up against a 6-kilogram landmine. IEDs are one of the most devastating threats military personnel face in conflict zones. But this frame has been reinforced with a special plate to help a vehicle withstand a blast, potentially saving lives. Its inventor, Roger Sloman, is testing a strengthened belly plate to sit under a Toyota Hilux, like the ones used by special forces.
The objective is to save injuries completely, and to do that, you not only got to stop the belly plate deforming, stop it failing, and reduce the jump height, you've got to probably have an active floor in there as well, so that the floor gets pulled down from the occupant's feet. If the occupant's feet are on the floor, they'll get broken ankles or legs when the mine goes off. So you normally, in an armoured vehicle, your feet are not on the floor, they're in straps attached to the seat or a rest attached to the seat.
He's trying out 2 concepts. The first test doesn't go well. So we haven't actually seen it yet, but what we've heard is the vehicle did travel a bit further than they were hoping. The explosion caused a lot of debris to come up, and there is apparently quite a well. Not exactly what they were hoping for, but let's go gauge their reaction.
Still in one piece. We weren't sure if the lower plate would fail, and it has failed across the centre. We suspect that the plate behind it, the top plate, it's cracked further along, but it's probably okay in the middle. We'll have to wait to see when we get it out. But it's deformed more than we hoped it would. It's done more damage to the rig than we hoped it would. So it's and it went a long way in the air, which is not good news particularly. So it's at least it hasn't. At least the blast hasn't actually penetrated all the way through, as far as we can tell. But it's done more damage than we would want it to do.
From the blast from the first test, the frame lifted off the ground for approximately 6 seconds. The fall alone from roughly 10 metres would have critically injured passengers inside, and as you can see from this footage, the blast took the frame well out of shot of our cameras.
Previously we've had the belly plate completely fail and the blast go through. This hasn't happened in this case, so it's better than the last one we did. But that's it's still not really good enough for what we wanted. This would not have been survivable. Well, people may have survived, but they would have had severely injured spines.
Luckily, Roger has another trick up his sleeve. The second belly plate is slightly different. Exactly how is confidential at this stage.
We'll hold off.
Right, round 2 now, and this is the second belly plate to be tested today. It's on a slightly smaller charge of 4 kilos, which are underneath here, as opposed to the 6 that was there before. So all that's left now is to see what happens.
Fair way, didn't it?
Yeah, still went about.
It's above the cloud.
What do you think this time round?
I don't know. We'll see what it looks like. That's the main thing. No, we don't know until we get it off. Can't see. Can't see enough. It hasn't failed. That's the main thing. Yeah, the initial reaction is that's quite encouraging, because the deformation's a lot less. It hasn't failed, and it looks like the special ingredients we had in that one seems to have had a benefit. So that's encouraging, and that would be satisfactory to put under a Toyota Land Cruiser, which is the object of the exercise.
Despite reducing the charge from 6 kilogram to 4, a mine on that scale can still cause a lot of damage.
because IEDs are made out of all sorts of things, and they're sort of designed for a purpose. And if 4 kilos will take an unprotected vehicle out, which it will, then that's what you would use. So yes, a 6 kilo is an anti-tank mine, but 4 kilos is still a significant charge, yes.
So it's back to the drawing board for the team as development work continues.
It can all be done. I mean, we've done a 12 kilo test on a belly plate with a standoff of only a foot with a flat belly plate, and that just had an 85mm dent in it. So it's how heavy and strong and stiff you make the belly plate, but it's whether that is practical for the vehicle design in question. So it can be done. You can design a belly plate to take almost anything. You can take 100 kilos, but obviously it's going to be very heavy, and it'll have a V, and it'll be very thick, and you can design for anything. Well, the jump height looks like about 5 or 6 metres.
With talks ongoing with international armies as well as special forces, the team hopes their idea could save the lives of many service personnel in years to come. Kirstie Chambers, Forces News, Sky Dock in Lincolnshire. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.